If you're watching this, we just had Brainal. Lao Sen Pepier. LOL, so funny, you always know how to take the serious out of the topic. Best learning experience ever. Thank you very much. I want to be the kind of girl who gives and takes life-shatteringly good Brainal. Can I get pregnant from this? Not directly, no. But indirectly, yes. Use with caution. I've thoroughly enjoyed this Brainal experience. It's taken me to a new level of awareness that makes me want to do it over and over again. Brainal can have that effect. Selena Mendez. I need a post-Brainal sandwich. Jameson, how come you never make me a post-Brainal sandwich? God, I cringed so much at this. Sorry, Crystal. It's a more pleasant experience when you relax. Let's get Brainal on these guys, ladies. The ones that can't hang, we don't bother with. Word. Matthew has obviously been working out. Yes, I have. In my Brainal cavity. Edit that out, Jameson. Too much, Matthew. I'm sorry, but no. It is really good that you show example on real people, but I preferred the videos when you just talked to us. It was more personal and less distractive. I like Matthew's videos very much, but this is the first video I find fake. That's what TV shows make with people. Instead of a psychology professional, I see a TV performer and bookseller. The difference between Matthew's old videos and late ones is the same as the difference between Bernard Shaw's and Austin Powers' humour, and it's called class. Look, I don't get offended by comments very often, but to suggest that Bernard Shaw wasn't both a huge fan of giving and receiving Brainal is just deplorable. The truth is, guys, amidst the craziness of the Brainal video and all of the hilarious comments and all of the comments that said that we're not being serious, the truth is we are always trying to entertain and to educate and to put out a message in a unique way, because that's how people really learn. People don't learn when you do the same thing over and over again. People learn when you're able to keep creative and allow them to watch something that catches them a little off guard. And I always want to do that with you guys. I want to sometimes talk to camera and sometimes make something funny and sometimes make something that is unexpected, because I think that's how people learn best. It's not when they're in a passive state, it's when they're actually thinking. I always learned that you have to entertain first and educate second, because unless people are entertained, they're not being educated. So hopefully it made you think a little bit, it made you laugh a little bit, and somewhere in there we were able to actually get across a message that meant something. A lot of work went into it, so I hope you enjoyed it. And there have been a huge amount of comments calling out for the bloopers from Brainal. You spoke, we answered. Let's roll that, Jameson. See, the truth is, intelligence is sexy. I'll show you. Intelligence is sexy. I'll show you. Could we do, from all the stuff we've got, we could easily do a Brainal outtakes, couldn't we?
That'd be great. I'll look at it.
Because the shit by the table was funny. 4 Delta, take 1. Brilliant.
That was really
That was really good.
Thanks, guys.
And Chad agrees with him and stuff, but Chad kind of agrees with everything because he's was kind of brought up in a rough childhood, so he wasn't allowed to have opinions. So I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, so to speak. It's funny because my nickname's Hard Place. And then my mom calls, and it's like, Mom, I can't deal with it right now. I'm trying to put a band together. And then she started talking about cards.
The summer of '02, what people in Silicon Valley still hoping that their pensions would pay out, those people are stupid. I mean, look at Microsoft. Yeah, it's a great business model, but I mean, that guy, right? What's he doing? Have you even...
Ouch, Charlie. That's dry Brainal, and it really hurts. Ouch, Charlie. That's dry Brainal, and it really hurts.
And Chad agrees with him and stuff.
Go deeper, Chuck. Much deeper.
Create new directions, stretch boundaries, push comfort zones. Play the out of that bass.
I love you.
Like I didn't expect it to be that good. That was.
In fact, it kind of feels like.
We just had Brainal.
Yeah.
Look, I don't get offended by comments very often, but to suggest that Bernard Shaw wasn't a huge fan of giving and receiving anal is just deplorable. But to suggest that Bernard Shaw wasn't a huge fan of both giving and receiving anal. But to suggest that Bernard Shaw wasn't a huge fan of both giving and receiving anal is deplorable. Jameson,
Dude, that's true.
that was you.
No, you said anal.
What? Did I say
You
anal?
said anal for the third time.
Did I say anal each time then?
Each time.
Okay, alright.
Not me.
I thought that was fine. Okay, I thought you messed that up.
No,
All right.
man, I'm perfect.
Okay.